Hi, welcome to One Mommy Scrapping. My name is Amy, and today I am here with a tag for Set, Plan, and Crush Scrappy Goals 2020 edition. Miranda Weber and I came up with a list of 10 questions that we are going to answer, some looking back on 2019 and then also some looking forward into 2020. So let's get started. Question 1 is, what was your favorite item that you used in 2019? I don't think it should be any secret that my favorite item were Nuvo drops. In fact, there we go. There's my Nuvo drop collection on the wall back there. It has grown considerably in 2019. I can fit 5 more drops. Let me move my head. Yep, I can fit 5 more drops on there, and then I need a new storage rack. So you can see the shoulder. You can see I don't have much more room for a storage rack, so I've got to figure out what to do with that. What new item did you use in 2019, and did you like it or not like it? I really couldn't think of a new item per se. I wrote down stencils because while I'd had stencils before then, I really started using them a lot more in 2019 and I quite liked it. I think the other thing I used, I actually picked up at the very end of 2018, but is this art glitter glue. Oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. And it's got a really fine tip. I tried using fine liner bottles and I just couldn't deal with it with my hand. I've got arthritis in my fingers and it's just too much to squeeze. This bottle I can do. It's wonderful. Let's see. What was your least favorite item you used in 2019? All right. Well, anybody who knows me already knows what that answer is. Tags. I hate tags. I don't like tags. I don't like the shape of tags. The only time tags are appropriate is if it's a scrappy tag like this video or if you're doing something related to Christmas. Like, I don't care putting tags on a Christmas layout. That at least makes sense. I suppose it could make sense for a birthday too. But otherwise, I don't know. There's just something about the shape and having the hole in there. I don't like it. What was your favorite layout that you made in 2019? So I wasn't sure. And so I started flipping through my two boxes of layouts over there. And I came across this one. I don't know if this is actually my most favorite, but this was one of my most challenging and I love it. This was for a challenge in the Secret, Not Secret Kit Club. I lead a monthly challenge or a party challenge. We have a party once a month online, and different people do challenges for it, and I'm one of the people. And I still do color palette challenges. And the theme I chose for 2019 were birthstones, and April's birthstone is a diamond, which, really doesn't have color. So I did an all white layout. And the story behind the picture means a lot to me. My daughter is holding 3 rosaries. This was from her first communion when she was in 2nd grade. She's holding a rosary that her godfather gave her. I was blessed by Pope Francis. She's holding the rosary that I carried when she was baptized, and that she also carried when she had her first reconciliation and first communion. So it's kind of a sentimental one. That's one I want her to carry whenever she does any of her sacraments. And then she's also carrying my grandmother, her great-grandmother's rosary that her great-grandfather gave her great-grandmother on their wedding day, which has little silver wedding bells on it. And that one's a really special one too. So this, I think, is probably one of my most favorite layouts because it was a challenge with doing something all white, but also because of the photo behind it. So let's see, my favorite collection and or designer for 2019. Again, if you know me, as much as I hate tags, that's how much I love Shamel. Shamel Lane, I think, is an incredibly talented designer, and her Sparkle City collection was wonderful. I have yet to have a collection of hers that I don't like, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she comes out with at Creativation in a couple weeks. I can't believe it's only 2 weeks from now. So those are our 2019 questions. Now looking forward into 2020. What is one scrappy goal for 2020? That was a hard one to answer. And I actually had to think a lot about it. And my goal for 2020 regarding scrapbooking is to only purchase what I love. I'm reading Spark Joy by Marie Kondo, which, it's about getting rid of things that don't spark joy. That's the KonMari method. And I have a lot of stuff in this room that does not spark joy. It just takes up space and I feel guilty about it. And so I think my goal for 2020 is not to limit myself in purchases, but to only purchase things that I truly love and adore and want to use up right away. And for some things that might be, even in regards to Chamel, purchasing a smaller quantity so that I have it and use more of it, because I have a lot of some of her previous collections and I've not used it. And then 6 months later, something new comes out. And so I'm buying that one. And I just end up with a lot of stuff. And I don't need a lot of stuff. I've got plenty. I could scrapbook the rest of my life with the contents of this room, probably only needing adhesive. And even that I probably wouldn't need for at least a year or two. So I think I'm set. What item would you like to use more in 2020? That one, I had to think about it for a minute, but when I did, I was like, duh. I got a new Cameo 4 for Christmas. I had the original Silhouette Cameo. I got that probably over 10 years ago and didn't use it very much. I like it, but it was just a lot of headache for me. It didn't always work the way it needed to work. So I struggled with it sometimes. But Santa brought me a Cameo 4, and what I really like most about it, I'm looking at it, that's why I keep looking off the side. It's right over there. What I like most about it is that it's Bluetooth. It does not have to be physically connected to my computer for me to use it, which means that frees up some desk space, because my original Cameo was over here behind the filming light that I have on my desk. So to use it, I have to take the filming light down. I have to move things around. Having something like that out, but in a more accessible place, will hopefully mean that I use it a lot more often. What new product or technique would you like to try in 2020? Either a new designer, new collection, new tool. I think answering new collection would be an easy one. Obviously, Chamel's new collection. That would be wonderful. I cannot wait to start seeing sneak peeks of it. But a new tool, I really like something that came out at Creativation last year and have not tried it. And it has really expanded their offerings, and that is the foil quill. I know that there's one that can go into the Cameo. I also know that would void my warranty. But I could put it in my original Cameo, maybe. I don't know. They also have a freestyle, which, you can actually just write with, which I think would be fun to try too. So I don't know. That is a product I'd like to try. I'm sure I'll see it at Creativation in a couple weeks and maybe actually see it in action and see what it produces, like the quality. That's one reason why I held off on buying it. It's an expensive tool. Like, it's $80 or $100 to get the 3-pack. I think it's a 3-pack of tips, the fine, medium, and broad tip to go into the Cameo, or into any cutter actually. So I'm looking forward to hopefully trying that. How many layouts would you like to set for yourself, either yearly or monthly? I have no goal. I have tried setting goals, like I want to scrapbook, 5 layouts a month, or 10 or 20. And I never do that because my schedule as a teacher ebbs and flows very strangely. Like right now it's a little calmer, but we're about to start musical season and that's going to take up all my time. My scrapbooking goes down a lot in the spring because I'm so busy. And on the weekends, I've spent minimum of 12 hours a day at school 5 days a week. I'm tired and I just want to relax and not think about anything. So scrapbooking doesn't happen as often. Whereas in the summer, I can be quite prolific because I have no schedule. And then back to school in August, September, it goes down again. And then back up again in the fall. And then a lot, hopefully, usually during Christmas break. And then we're back into this cycle. So I don't really set a goal anymore. I just want to scrapbook what I love. And part of that is going to involve not double scrapping photos. I have, in putting layouts into albums, have found that I have scrapbooked multiples of the same photo, which sometimes it doesn't bother me. Other times it does. Like I did this one layout of me, well, it wasn't me, but it was of my tea kettle and my favorite teacup. And apparently I scrapbooked it twice. Okay, it's fine to scrapbook it once, but that's not really a layout I expect my daughter or my grandchildren one day to, ooh and ah over. Like they would say their mom, sitting on Santa's lap crying, because because that one's hysterical. So I've come up with a way. I haven't actually taken any photos yet in 2020, but I decided I am going to write down in my Canvo all of the photos that I take. Now, not like individually, but suppose, I'm going to go to Creativation. So I'm going to put, groups of photos. Like I might put down Shamel on here. And then I may have a whole slew of pictures that I take of her booth, and hopefully one with her, fingers crossed. But once I then scrapbooked it and I'm done, I can check it off. That way I'm not double doing layouts of the same thing. And then on the companion page, I have layouts. So when I make layouts in 2020, I'm going to write them down here. I did something similar to this in 2019 in a small traveler's notebook, and I really liked how that looked. It gave me a nice sense of what I had accomplished each month. Finally, number 10, what is one YouTube goal for 2020? I want my channel to grow. I went leaps and bounds above where I wanted to be in 2019. My goal for the year was 500 subscribers, and I made it to 790. And I think that's awesome. And so I'm setting a goal. I'd love to be able to monetize this year. Maybe earn a little bit of money from some ad revenue to help pay for some of those Scrappy purchases that I love. And I just want to be able to post more regularly. My goal right now for Q1, January, February, March, is to post twice a week. Hopefully those are 2 pre-made videos plus my YouTube lives on Thursdays. But if not, then at least 1 pre-made video and my YouTube live on Thursdays. That's my goal right now. I'll reevaluate that goal once I've gotten into the swing of things, and once I've looked back over at Q1 and see how well I'm able to handle that workload. If I can do it well, maybe I'll add another one a week. We'll see. But those are my goals right now. So I would love to hear your answers to these questions. Either create a video of your own or answer them in the comment section. I'd love to see what your goals are. And even if you don't have a YouTube channel, maybe your YouTube goal is to watch more of my videos. I'm kidding. That should not be anybody's goal. Really, it should not be anyone's goal. So I can't think of anything else I'd want to say. But if you do participate in this, then please use the hashtag SPCSG 2020. Set, plan, and crush Scrappy Goals 2020. And I hope you guys all have a lovely day. Bye.